Good morning, dear children. So, I'm going to teach you English too, and we are going to continue from last week, from the last class. But before that, let's revise our fill in the blanks and true and false. Hope you got your books open. So, let's check. We'll start with the fill in the blanks. The kitten was dashed with the leaves that fell from the elder tree. I hope you have written sporting. So the answer number 1 is sporting. 2. It was a dash and dash morning. What type of morning was it? It was a bright and fair morning. Number 3. The kitten dash, stretches, dash and darts at the falling leaves. The kitten crouches, paws at the falling leaves. Number 4. All the leaves that fell from the elder tree were dashed. I hope you have written the answer withered. Withered means dry leaves, that crumpled leaves that fall from, that wrinkled leaves that fall from the trees. And the last one, the poet is William Wordsworth. I hope you have done your homework. So let's start with the true and false. The kitten is watching the leaves from the elder tree. Was the kitten watching or playing? It was playing. So the answer, watching, is false. Number 1 answer is false. Let's go to number 2 now. The kitten can be seen on the wall. Was it on the ground or was it on the wall? It was on the wall. Yes or no? Yes. So answer is true. Number 3. In order to meet her prey, the kitten jumps like a tiger. So in that poem we have read that the kitten sometimes leapt into the air just as if it was a tiger. So what do you think the answer is? True. Good. Next. Number 4. The kitten performs her feats in a graceful manner. So in that poem we had read, it seemed as if a magician was doing tricks. A magician does tricks gracefully, and this kitten was playing with the leaves, was pawing the leaves in a very graceful manner. So what do you think the answer is? If you have written true, that's the right answer. Next. Tabby is the name of the kitten in the poem. Somewhere along in the 3rd stanza, we read about Tabby. So do you think Tabby was the name of the kitten? Yes, it is true. Next, number 6. On that fair and bright morning, a calm and chilly breeze was blowing. In the 1st stanza, we read that. Was it a calm and chilly wind blowing? Yes, that's true. Now, let's go back to the poem because we have to do the question answers. So let me tell you this poem in the form of a story. I have written some words here. So the Kitten at Play was written by William Wordsworth. So one day the little kitten was sitting on a wall, spotting the withered leaves that fell from the elder tree. It was a calm, chilly morning. It was bright and fair. And while the leaves were falling, the kitten was performing various types of tricks. It was crouching, it was stretching, it was pawing the leaves, and it was running from one end of the wall to the other end. It was darting around just to catch the falling leaves from the elder tree. And as it was catching, it was as if it was hunting its prey. And the things that it was doing seemed like magic. It seemed like it was doing magical tricks. The kitten was happy to be playing with the leaves that fell from the elder tree. It didn't care, even if thousands were watching it, were gazing at the things it was doing. So hope you have understood that poem. I don't need to read the whole poem because I've told you in a short way. So now let's discuss the questions. We'll discuss the questions. I'm going to give you only one word, one main word which you should put into your sentence. Now let me read that question. What was the kitten doing with the leaves that fell from the tree? Think. Was it just watching, playing, spotting? Okay. So you must have this answer in your first answer. The kitten was spotting the leaves that fell from the elder tree. So this spotting is the main word that should be there in your answers. Let's discuss number 2. At which time of the year do you think the incident described in the poem is taking place? Now, we have different kinds of seasons. We have winter, summer, monsoon, spring, autumn. Which time of the year do you think leaves fall from the trees? Is it spring? I don't think so. So during the season of autumn. Yes, good. Autumn. During the season of autumn, you see a lot of leaves falling from the trees. So this number 2, autumn, should be there in your answer. So let me re-say that answer. So the poem is taking place during autumn. Good. Now let's move on to number 3. Now there are different actions performed by this little kitten while playing with the leaves. So let me read the question now. The feats does she perform to meet her coming prey? Now while she was catching the leaves, she was doing some kind of actions. So there are different types of actions written in your poem. So let's see. Crouches. Crouches should be there. Then stretches. Remember to put these words into your answers, into your sentences. Pause. Does. So, in that poem, we learn or we read that the feats she performed were that she was crouching. She crouches, she stretches to meet the leaves, she paws at the leaves, and she darts from one end of the wall to the other end. Remember to put these words into your answers. Now let's do number 4. From where were the leaves falling and in what manner? The leaves were falling from where? From the elder tree. This elder has to be there. Elder tree. How were they falling? They were falling first in ones and twos, and then threes and fours. Again, let me remind you that these words should be there in your answers. So let me read that question again. From where the leaves were falling and in what manner? The leaves were falling from the tree, and they were falling in ones and twos and threes and fours. Hope you got that. So let's move on to the last question. Number 5. What is meant by what would little Tabby care? So Tabby was a small kitten. Even like babies, when you see babies playing around, they don't care as to who is watching it. They'll catch anything, they'll drop it, they'll bite into it. So this little kitten was just like a baby. It tells us that the kitten was, can we give one word? Yes, it tells us that the kitten was carefree. He did not care as to who was watching. Maybe there were thousands of them watching it doing its magical tricks, playing with the leaves. But it didn't matter to him as to who was watching him. So hope you understood the story, and children, remember to do the question answers. And remember to put these words that I've given there in your question answers. Okay? I hope you have understood everything, and I know that many of you will be doing it. So take care and rest. Okay, thank you.